Welcome back, SPC listeners. This flight was the day after my dual flight with Larry from the last episode, episode 45, and I would be doing some solo practice on the same things I did with him. Short and soft takeoffs and landings. I'd be staying in the pattern for this solo. Hope you enjoy episode 46, The Last Solo.
Chandler Tower, Cherokee 4121 Tango is at Chandler Air Service. We have Zulu, and we'd like a south departure, please.
What does it take to be an angel? Where does the sun go when it sleeps? Is every star that shines so brightly in the sky?
All right, it's nice to have you back with me for another solo flight in my training. To bring you back up to speed, kind of like a recap on a TV show, I was closing in on my check ride and needed to finish up stage 4 of my training, the final stage at my school. By this Tuesday in late July, I had all of my required training and solo flights to do my final stage check, except for this solo flight, where I'd be practicing approaches, short and soft field landings and takeoffs, etc. My stage check was scheduled for shortly after this solo flight. And when I mean shortly after, I mean a few hours after. I'd be doing the stage check this very same day. And since I was an hour short on simulated instrument time for my check ride that would be 2 days later on Thursday, I would also do a quick dual flight with Larry after my stage check to get some of that time in. But before we get into those, let's get into today's solo flight. I would be flying November 81658, and as stated earlier, I'd be staying in the pattern. Let's pick up the ATIS here in a minute. If you listen carefully, you'll hear that this flight was starting around 8 a.m., and the temperature was about 88 degrees Fahrenheit and climbing quickly, unlike the airplanes that day. After getting my taxi clearance, I would taxi out to 22 right as requested and do the first takeoff, which would be a short field takeoff. Thus, I would again request a momentary delay. I would also do a short field landing at the end of that first circuit. I don't know if it was because I was getting pretty tired doing all this training and cramming in a short amount of time, or if I was just less talkative in general because of the heat or something. But I noticed the last few solos I did, I really didn't talk to you all, which is really talking to myself, all much. Here's my ready call and the first circuit, which will include a bit of me talking to you and some other chatter on the radio. You'll notice near the end, after I landed and was given an instruction to taxi back, that I made a little mistake. I read back the instruction to get off the runway, but did not read back the taxi back instruction. So the controller said it again, a not so subtle hint that I needed to read that critical information back, which of course I did at that point. Take a listen.
Departure on contact. Use caution for bird activity in the vicinity of Chandler Airport. Advise on initial contact that you have Zulu. Chandler Tower formation Zulu, 1447 Zulu observation. Wind 1605, visibility 40. Ceiling 20,000 broken. Temperature 31, dew point 20. Altimeter 29er, 85. Visual approach in use. Landing departing runways 22, left and right. Notice airmen. Multiple instructions in the vicinity of Chandler Airport up to 310 feet AGL. All departing aircraft.
Chandler Ground, Cherokee 81658, Chandler Air Service. We have Zulu, and we'd like to stay in the pattern for taxi backs.
Cherokee 81658, Chandler Ground. Good morning. Taxi to runway 22 right via Alpha November.
22 right via Alpha November 658.
November 47851, I am at Chandler Air Service. Like a southbound departure with information Zulu.
Cherokee 47851, Chandler Ground, taxi to runway 22 right via Alpha November.
Taxi to runway 22 right, 851.
Cherokee 851, transmission was broken. Taxi to runway 22 right via Alpha November.
Taxi to 22 right, 851.
Cherokee 851, roger, and verify you do have information Zulu.
85, Chandler Ground, 851, I have information Zulu.
851, thank you.
And ground 851, were the previous calls coming out clear?
Cherokee 851, they were clear, but they were broken. Almost like a problem with the push-to-talk, maybe.
Okay, thank you, 851.
Chandler ground Skyhawk 5325 November at Mike. Would like the clearance to the northeast ramp.
Cessna 5325 November Chandler ground, taxi straight across to the ramp, and then make a right turn for the northeast ramp.
5325 November straight to the northeast.
Cherokee 51, the Cessna traffic there entering the ramp at Mike will be making a right turn going to the northeast ramp.
Inside 851.
Chandler Tower, Cherokee 81658 is at 22 right, ready to go, request momentary delay.
Cherokee 81658, Channel Tower, make right traffic, momentary delay approved, runway 22 right, clear for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff on 22 right, we'll make right traffic 658. Okay. Traffic pattern altitude. Staying in the pattern for my last scheduled solo to practice shorts and softs.
Cherokee 658, runway 22 right, clear to land.
Clear to land 22 right, Cherokee 658. Okay, I'm going to do a short.
Channel Tower, Warrior 47851 is holding short at 22 right, are ready for takeoff. Warrior 47851, Channel Tower, fly runway heading runway 22 right, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, 22 right, 851. Cherokee 658, traffic department prior to arrival at Cherokee.
Have the traffic in sight, 658.
Center Tower, Vanessa 156, Papa with you on the NDB approach runway 4 right with information Yankee. Vanessa 156, Papa, Channel Tower House, approach terminate. Vanessa 156, Papa, this will be option with a southbound departure. Vanessa 69, Papa, remain out above 2,500, report missed approach. Warrant 156, Papa, remain at or above 2,500, report missed approach.
Channel Tower, Great Lake 6247 Lima, ready for departure, 22 right.
Great Lake 6247 Lima, Channel Tower, hold short, runway 22 right.
Hold short, 22 right, 47 Lima.
Cherokee 47851 at the field boundary, left turn southbound approved. Left-bound southbound approved, 47851. Bonanza 156, Papa, we'd like to circle north to runway 22 right if possible. Bonanza 69, Papa, start your circle now, right traffic, runway 22 right. Bonanza 156, Papa, starting circle, runway 22 right. Bonanza 69, Papa, in the feature, you need to request that when I initially asked you and I...
Bonanza 69, Papa, copies.
Cherokee 658, if able, turn right at Lima, taxi to runway 22 right via Alpha November.
Turning right at Lima, 658.
Cherokee 658, taxi to runway 22 right via Alpha November.
Taxi to 22 right via Alpha November 658.
Great Lake 6247 Lima, Channel Tower, fly runway heading, runway 22 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway heading, 47 Lima.
Bonanza 69, Papa, say intentions after you touch and go. Bonanza 156, Papa, southbound departure. Bonanza 69, Papa, squawk VFR, runway 22 right, clear touch and go. Bonanza 156, Papa, squawk VFR, clear touch and go, runway 22 right.
Okay, for this next one, I'd be doing a soft field takeoff and landing. It got a little busier on this go-around, and I'll give a bit of narrative after the landing during my taxi back, so here you go.
Chandler Tower, Columbia 6500 Zulu is 5.5 to the west, inbound Yankee.
Columbia 6500 Zulu, Channel Tower, Squawk VFR and ident.
Ident? 000, thanks.
Columbia 00 Zulu, you're east of Chandler Airport, contact tower on 133.1.
331, thanks.
Chandler Tower, Cherokee 81658, ready to go on 22 right.
Cherokee 1658, Channel Tower, runway 22 right, clear for takeoff, make right traffic.
Clear for takeoff 22 right, Cherokee 658.
Bonanza 69er Papa, traffic departing prior to arrival at Cherokee.
Bonanza 1569 Papa, roger.
And Chandler Tower, 8 Lima Sierra is ready on 22 right.
RV 708 Lima Sierra, Channel Tower, hold short, runway 22 right.
8 Lima Sierra, holding short, 22 right.
Fairlex 47 Lima, left turn approved.
What's an approved, 47 Lima? Chandler Tower, 628 Sierra Mike, ready to go in sequence, 22 right.
Cherokee 628 Sierra Mike, Channel Tower, number 2, hold short, runway 22 right.
8 Sierra Mike.
Fairlex 6247 Lima, traffic ahead to your right, case 2600, type unknown.
Looking for traffic, 47 Lima. Traffic is started.
RV 708 Lima Sierra, Channel Tower, at the field boundary, right turn westbound approved, runway 22 right, clear for takeoff.
78 Lima is clear for takeoff. I'm just going to do it straight out.
RV 8 Lima Sierra, roger, straight out, departure approved.
8 Lima Sierra, thank you.
Bonanza 69er Papa, fly runway heading.
Bonanza 1569 Papa, fly runway heading.
Chandler Tower, Archer 4145 Delta, 5 miles north of the field at 2,500 feet. Request touch and goes with information Zulu.
Archer 4145 Delta, Channel Tower, enter right base, runway 22 right, report 2 mile right base.
Right base, report right base to the right. Report 2 miles, Archer 4145 Delta.
Cherokee 628 Sierra Mike, Channel Tower, make right traffic, runway 22 right, clear for takeoff.
8 Sierra Mike.
Bonanza 69er Papa, left turn southbound approved.
Bonanza 1569 Papa, left turn approved.
RV 8 Lima Sierra, traffic ahead of you as the Bonanza will be turning southbound.
8 Lima Sierra, Charlie, thanks.
Cherokee 658, traffic departing prior to arrivals at Cherokee, runway 22 right, clear to land.
Clear to land 22 right, I have the traffic 658.
RV 8 Lima Sierra, proceed on course, frequency change approved with pilot's discretion. Have a good day.
8 Lima Sierra, thank you.
Chandler Tower, experimental RV 247 Alpha Juliet's ready, 22 right for west departure.
Experimental RV 247 Alpha Juliet, Channel Tower, hold short, runway 22 right.
Holding short, 22 right, 7 Alpha Juliet.
Mark 145 Delta, 2 mile right base, 22 right.
Soft field
Mark
this time.
445 Delta, Channel Tower. Follow Cherokee down when approaching base.
Look for traffic, right Delta.
RV 247 Alpha Juliet, Channel Tower, fly runway heading, runway 22 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 7 Alpha Juliet.
Cherokee 658, traffic departing prior to arrivals in the RV.
Roger, 658.
Archer 4145 Delta, traffic you're following is beam to your right about 2 miles on a closer end base. Number 2, runway 22 right, clear touch and go.
Number 222 right, clear touch to go 45 Delta.
Chandler Tower, pit 60 Charlie Kilo, ready on the right, hold short.
Pit 60 Charlie Kilo, Channel Tower, hold short, runway 22 right.
Hold short. When is the 1569 Papa, we are clear via express and departing frequency.
Yeah, the 69er Papa, roger, frequency change approved, have a good day.
Thanks, good day.
RV 7 Alpha Juliet, traffic beam to your right to Cherokee in the north pattern.
I have traffic, 7 Alpha Juliet.
Archer 4 and 45 Delta. If able, change to runway 22 left, runway 22 left, clear touch and go.
22 left, Archer 45 Delta.
And Archer 45 Delta on the go. You'll be following a Cessna on the runway and left traffic.
Roger, Archer 45 Delta.
Archer 45 Delta, contact channel tower on 133.1.
133.1, Archer 45 Delta.
Cherokee 658, taxi to runway 22 right via Alpha November.
Taxi to 22 right via Alpha November 658.
Pit 60 Charlie Kilo, channel tower, fly runway heading, runway 22 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff on the right, Charlie Kilo.
Cherokee 68, Sierra Mike, runway 22 right, clear touch and go. Traffic department prior to arrival with pits.
Cherokee 628, Sierra Mike.
There goes the pits. Well, let's see. Both those landings were probably acceptable, but room for improvement.
Pit 0 Charlie Kilo out or above 2,500, left turn approved.
Left turn, Charlie Kilo.
And on the short field, it turned out pretty good. I touched down in a good spot and got on the brakes and was able to make the taxiway I was aiming for, which is Lima, I think. And but I got right of center line while I was rolling out. Then on the soft field, it was good touchdown. It was soft, and everything was good. The only problem was I would have liked to have had a little bit more pitch. It was a little flatter than I wanted to be. I didn't touch the front wheel or anything, but I wanted that front wheel a little bit higher when I touched down.
For this next time around, I would do another soft field takeoff. You'll hear me talk about the guy flying 8 Sierra Mike, which was company traffic, taking a pretty wide pattern. Since I had to follow him, I would have to slow things down for myself too. I'll get my number 2 clearance to land, in other words, cleared to follow the number 1 traffic, which was the aforementioned 8 Sierra Mike. I decided to do a short field landing on this one. Not much to hear on the landing itself, so I'll cut out the dead air as usual.
Chandler Tower, Cherokee 1658 is ready to go on 22 right.
Cherokee 1658, channel tower, follow the Cherokee upwind, runway 22 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 22 right, Cherokee 658.
Chandler Tower, Cherokee 566 uniform, holding short, runway 22 right.
Cherokee 566 uniform, channel tower, fly runway heading, runway 22 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, fly runway heading, 566 uniform. Thank you.
Wow. Making a pretty wide pattern. The guy I have to follow.
Cherokee 60 uniform, left turn approved.
Left turn approved, 566 uniform.
Cherokee 8 Sierra Mike, runway 22 right, clear touch and go.
8 Sierra Mike.
Cherokee 658, number 2, follow Cherokee ahead of you on downwind, runway 22 right, clear to land.
22 right, cleared to land, number 2, Cherokee 658.
Alright, I'm going to do a short field.
Cherokee 658, taxi runway 22 right via Alpha November.
Taxi to 22 right via Alpha November 658. Pipeline 165, ready to go, 22 right at Mike, right downwind.
Pipeline Mooney 65 Golf Lima, did you want to go down to the end or do you want an intersection departure?
Section Mike, please.
Pipeline Mooney 65 Golf Lima, channel tower, roger runway 22 right at Mike, clear for takeoff, right down on departure approved.
Take off right downwind, 5
All right, this would be another soft field takeoff coming up, which I felt like I needed more practice on than the short field takeoffs, so I was doing a few more of those. I would get my clearance while I was on downwind and then proceed to an uneventful, thank goodness, short field landing. I would again get my taxi back clearance. I wasn't going to make the same mistake again, so I was making sure I was reading back the taxi instructions back to 22 right.
Channel Tower, Cherokee 658 is ready to go on 22 right.
Cherokee 658, Channel Tower, make right traffic, runway 22 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 22 right, Cherokee 658.
Cherokee, it's your Mike, traffic departing prior to arrival to Cherokee, runway 22 right, clear touch and go.
Cherokee 6280, Mike.
Pipeline 5 Golf Lima, traffic gets you right on bases at Cherokee.
That's right, 5 Alpha.
Pipeline 5 Golf Lima, I know you'll be following the pipeline on your turn westbound. There's a traffic upwind that'll be in the north pattern also.
Okay, we're looking for him.
Cherokee 658, traffic ahead to your right, low level along Pecos Road, following the pipeline is a Mooney westbound.
Roger, looking for the traffic, 658.
Mooney 5 Golf Lima, previous Cherokee traffic is ahead to your left, should be no factor.
That's right, 5 Alpha.
Pipeline Mooney 5 Golf Lima, frequency change proof, have a good flight.
Sir, good day.
Cherokee 658, runway 22 right, cleared line.
Cleared land, 22 right, Cherokee 658.
Chandler Tower, Bonanza 8240 Tango is about 6 miles to the southwest. Request touch and go with information Zulu.
Bonanza 8240 Tango, Channel Tower, squawk VFR and ident.
Bonanza 40 Tango, squawk VFR ident.
Bonanza 8240 Tango, contact Channel Tower on 133.1.
Bonanza 40 Tango 133.1.
Cherokee 8 Sir, Mike number 2, follow Cherokee short final, runway 22 right, clear touch and go.
8 Sierra Mike.
Cherokee 658, turn right at Lima, taxi to runway 22 right via Alpha November.
Turn right at Lima, taxi to 22 right via Alpha November 658.
Okay, so I would taxi back and get ready for one more. One of the conventions, at least at this airport, was to wait until you were lined up at the hold short line before letting the tower know that you were ready. Some people would do that while pulled off to the side, finishing up their run up, for example, and then someone else would pass by, say someone like me who was doing taxi backs and wouldn't be doing a run up, just a flow check to make sure they were set up for the next takeoff. Then the second aircraft would call up and say they were also ready, and the controller would get them mixed up because they were now out of order. So as I said, the convention was to call up after you're lined up at the hold short line. Now, this kind of screw up that I was talking about didn't happen in this case, thankfully, but the potential for it to happen was there. You'll hear a Columbia call that they are ready while I was taxiing back, but they weren't at the hold short line yet. The controller will ask them to taxi up to the hold short line and then hold short. I called in just a moment later as I pulled in behind them, and you'll notice I used the added phrase in sequence to let the controller know that I was not number one, but lined up behind the number one aircraft that was holding short. This one worked out just fine, as it should, but I wanted to mention why the controller would tell the Columbia to pull forward, and also why I would use the term in sequence when I called up. Once I was number one, holding short, you'll hear more company traffic for a Yankee use the same phrase since they were now lined up behind me. On this one, I decided to do a short field takeoff, so I asked for a momentary delay again. I should have done that on my first ready call, but I hadn't thought about what type of takeoff I was going to do yet. So I asked at the last second, and he was nice enough to approve it. On my takeoff, some traffic was a possible conflict, a bonanza, so the controller asked me to fly runway heading, or in other words, not to turn crosswind until he got everyone situated. He sequenced the bonanza in front of me, made sure I saw the traffic, and then cleared me to make my right traffic pattern following him. There was a bit more traffic hanging out in the pattern and around the airport at this point, and I had a little laugh on the readback of some other company traffic coming in from the west over Firebird Lake, who just said thank you for their pattern entry instructions readback. It was pretty funny. Then you'll hear the controller clear me for a touch and go, which threw me off because up to this point, I'd been doing full stop taxi backs, and that's what I was expecting him to assume I was going to keep doing. But I was about to ask for touch and goes from this point on. So when I got cleared for what I hadn't even asked for yet, a touch and go, but I was about to ask, you can hear me stumble over my response. It was like he was completely in my head. It was pretty funny. I had decided to switch to touch and goes because it would give me more approaches and practice without wasting time on taxi backs. These wouldn't be totally realistic short or soft field landings or takeoffs, of course, but would get me practice on setting up the approach and touching down in the right place and at the right configuration and attitude, which is the most difficult part and what I was really wanting to practice. And then I'd be able to just go and go on to the next one. The takeoffs weren't where I really needed the practice anyway. So in other words, I wanted more approach and landings practice, and touch and goes were most efficient for that. So as I was getting myself set up for a short field approach and landing, I would lose the traffic I was supposed to be following, that bonanza. So instead of potentially turning base or final too early and causing a conflict, I asked. Well, he was on the runway, so I was number one and could approach at my discretion. It was a little embarrassing, but much better safe than sorry, right? After completing the landing, I would continue in the right traffic and set up for a soft field landing next. Unfortunately, I did not like that landing at all, so of course I would go around the pattern and try again. We'll take it until the next landing and the climb out.
Tower, Columbia 65000, holding short 22 right, November, and we are ready to go, headed to Scottsdale. Columbia 6500, Zulu, pull up to the hold short runway 22 right. Pull up and hold short 22 right.
Channel Tower, Cherokee 658 is ready in sequence on 22 right.
Cherokee 1658, Channel Tower number 2, hold short runway 22 right.
Hold short 22 right, Cherokee 658.
St. Louis Alvin, I'm the 5530 Alpha with you on the VOR runway 4 right approaching Mount.
That's 5530 Alpha, Channel Tower, maintain air above 3,000. Christian, maintain air above 2,500 on the approach, report 2 miles.
I'm the 5530 Alpha, maintain air above 2,500, report 2 miles.
Columbia 6500 Zulu, Chandler Tower, fly runway heading, runway 22 right, clear for takeoff.
22 right, clear for takeoff, runway heading 000.
Chandler Tower, Warrior 48 Yankee, ready for takeoff, 22 right in sequence.
Cherokee 214 Yankee, Chandler Tower, hold short, runway 22 right, number 2 for departure.
Hold short, 48 Yankee.
Number 30 Alpha, same intentions after the missed approach. Do you want to depart to the south, or are you going to go back to Phoenix for another approach?
We're going to be departing to the south after this approach, but it's 30 Alpha.
30 Alpha, roger. Cherokee 1658, make right traffic, runway 22 right, runway 22 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 22 right. Can I get a momentary delay?
Cherokee 658, momentary delay approved.
Delay approved, 658.
Columbia 00 Zulu, right turn northbound approved.
000, turn right, thanks.
So that's 30 Alpha, traffic just off the departure and right turn northbound at Columbia.
Looking 30 Alpha.
Cherokee 8 Sierra Mike, traffic departing prior to arrival of Cherokee, runway 22 right, clear, touch and go.
628 Sierra Mike. 30 Alpha has traffic in sight.
So that's 30 Alpha, thank you. Cherokee 214 Yankee, Channel Tower, fly runway heading, runway 22 right, clear for takeoff.
Ready for takeoff, 48 Yankee.
Chandler Tower, Bonanza 5530 Alpha is 2 miles, and request circle land, touch go, followed by the departure to the south.
Cherokee 1658, fly runway heading.
Fly runway heading, 658.
Bonanza 30 Alpha, circle north enter right, traffic runway 22 right, when it was clock 1200.
Alright, enter north, circle north, make right traffic 22 right, squawk VFR.
Cherokee 81658, your number 2, follow the Bonanza, heading to your right, entering the downwind off the GPS bridge.
Have the traffic in sight, and we'll follow them into the downwind 658.
Cherokee 658, roger, follow the Bonanza.
Follow the Bonanza 658.
Channel Tower, Columbia 6500, request early frequency change.
Columbia 000, frequency change, please.
Thanks for your help.
Turkey 4 Yankee, left turn southbound approved.
Left turn approved for Yankee.
Chandler Tower, Warrior. We're at Firebird Lake with Zulu, inbound for landing.
Cherokee inbound at Firebird Lake with Zulu, say again your call sign.
Warrior 9126 Mike.
Turkey 9126 Mike, Chandler Tower, make right traffic runway 22 right, report right downwind, multiple aircraft in the pattern.
Thank you. 22 right.
Thank you.
Bonanza 30 Alpha, runway 22 right, clear touch and go, completion of the touch and go, fly runway heading.
Bonanza 30 Alpha, runway 22 right, clear touch and go, after touch and go, runway heading.
Turkey 26 Mike, traffic ahead and to your right about 3 miles, 2,400 departing westbound is a Bonanza. Turkey 26 Mike, the Bonanza has you in sight.
26 Mike, I have him in sight, thank you, sir.
Cherokee 658, number 2, follow the Bonanza ahead, right base, runway 22 right, clear touch and go.
Would like to, would like touch and goes actually now 658, cleared down the right, number 2. Gonna do a short field. Chandler Tower, Cherokee 658, I have lost the Bonanza traffic.
Cherokee 658, Bonanza traffic's on the runway.
Roger, 658.
Chandler Tower, Bonanza 772 Romeo, switch you holding short, 22 right, ready to go.
772 Romeo, Chandler Tower, hold short, runway 22 right.
Holding short, 22 Romeo, 72 Romeo.
Bonanza 30 Alpha, traffic off your left-hand side is a Cherokee in the south pattern.
30 Alpha with traffic in sight.
Bonanza 30 Alpha, outside the traffic, left turn southbound approved.
Bonanza 30 Alpha, outside the traffic, southbound departure approved.
Cherokee 8 Sierra Mike, I'll call your base.
8 Sierra Mike.
Turkey 26 Mike, right downwind.
November 9126 Mike, roger. Number 2, follow the Cherokee on the downwind just past the approach in numbers.
26 Mike, thank you.
Cherokee 8 Sierra Mike, you can start your base. Traffic departing prior to arrival is a Bonanza, runway 22 right, clear touch and go.
8 Sierra Mike, starting our base.
Cherokee 26 Mike, number 2, follow the Cherokee ahead, right base, runway 22 right, clear to land.
6 Mike is clear to land, and I'm looking for that traffic. Just a little hazy out here.
26 Mike, heading to your right, turning final now.
26 Mike, inside.
And then 772 Romeo, no delay, runway 22 right, clear for takeoff, traffic turn, and a 1 mile final is a Cherokee.
No delay, clear to go, 22 right, we have Cherokee inside, 72 Romeo.
Cherokee 658, speed now, 2 minutes, start to right, cross 1, please.
Right, cross 1658.
Bonanza 30 Alpha, free change approved.
Bonanza 30 Alpha, frequency change approved.
Bonanza 772 Romeo, straight departure approved, thanks for your help.
Straight out, approved, 72.
Send the tower, Archer 4149 Yankees on the 10 miles on the southwest, request transition to Falcon Field.
November 4149 Yankee, Chandler Tower, transition through the Chandler's Class South airspace approved at or above 2,700, Chandler altimeter 2986, report a beamer overhead.
At or above 2,700, we'll report a beamer overhead 490 Yankee.
Cherokee 658 and number 2, follow the Cherokee short final, runway 22 right, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, 22 right. Cherokee 658.
Another soft field.
Cherokee 9126 Mike, taxi to the ramp, minus ground 124.4, good day.
Good day, sir. Thank you very much.
Chandler Tower, Bonanza 5581 Tango is on the VOR approach and would like to have a circle with a full stop.
Bonanza 5581 Tango, Chandler Tower, roger, respect to circle north enter right, traffic runway 22 right, report 2 miles on the approach.
Bonanza 5581 Tango, expect circle north, runway 22 right, full stop, and report 2 miles.
Number 4149 Yankee, ident.
Ident 49 Yankee.
Number 49 Yankee, thank you.
That's terrible.
Cherokee 80 Mike, runway 22 right, clear touch and go.
628, yeah, Mike.
Cherokee 1658, speed now 2 minutes, start your right crosswind to be inside Bonanza traffic on the 4 mile final on the VOR approach.
658, starting crosswind.
Bonanza 5881 Tango, you'll be number 2 following the Cherokee, wings up right crosswind for the departure in.
Bonanza 5581 Tango, number 2 following, and we'll look in. Tango as to traffic in sight.
Bonanza 81 Tango, thank you. Follow the Cherokee.
Bonanza 5581 Tango, we'll go.
Bonanza 81 Tango, and say direction, Christian, say intentions after the touch and go.
Bonanza 5581 Tango, negative.
Tango, circle north enter right, traffic runway 22 right, wind able squawk 1200.
That's a 5581 Tango, circling north, wind able squawk 122, correction 1200.
Cherokee 658, runway 22 right, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, 22 right, Cherokee 658.
Sir, 4149 Yankee overhead.
49 Yankee, roger. Bonanza 81 Tango, number 2, follow Cherokee ahead, right base, approaching turn to final runway 22 right, clear to land.
Bonanza 5581 Tango, Cherokee in sight, number 2, following the Cherokee, runway 22 right, clear to land.
Chandler Tower, Archer 965 Whiskey Golf, approximately 10 miles south of your field, request destination. Archer 965 Whiskey Golf, Chandler Tower, transition through the Chandler's Class Delta airspace approved at or above 2,700. Chandler altimeter 2986, report a beamer overhead. Transition is granted and will report overhead. And flying 2,700, Archer 965 Whiskey Golf. 4149 Yankee, free exchange proof, good day.
Frequency exchange proof, good day, 49 Yankee.
The next one I called, quote, not bad, and gave some commentary on it on my climb out, where I would also get asked to continue flying straight out by the controller for more sequencing. I would, of course, keep in the pattern and go for another practice landing. This one would be another soft field, which was giving me some problems all of a sudden. Keeping the power in slightly to make it soft was causing me to balloon a little bit, so I needed to get that under control. Interestingly, as I was approaching my base turn, I noted to myself that I would extend my downwind for the landing traffic that was in front of me, and then the controller said he would call my base, so he was extending me too. He was doing that not just for the landing traffic, but because there was someone wanting to take off, so he was going to get him out before my landing. These changes, of course, made my approach a little more difficult because it was less standardized, but having to make adjustments like this in itself is good practice in my opinion, so no worries there. I had a couple of chuckles because the guy who was taking off before my landing, I had heard before in the pattern, and he always sounded so bored, so it made me laugh. There was also some confusion on some transitioning aircraft while I was on my approach. I wouldn't get my clearance until very short final because of everything going on, although the controller did warn me of that, and I was on a pretty long final anyway due to my extended downwind. I would change it to a full stop and end this flight to get ready for my stage check a few hours later. Good thing too, because I finally got the soft field landing I was looking for, and I always like to end on a positive note. It felt good to get a compliment from the controller, too, for, I guess, handling all of the sequencing instructions from the busy airspace that day. Those controllers knew these airplanes well, and as much as many of us were flying, they knew most of the students by voice, I'm sure. They were usually very patient with us and did a great job helping us out. For instance, like getting me to read back the important part of the taxi back instructions, like earlier today, when I forgot. Anyway, here's the last one for this flight.
Oh, not bad.
Chandler Tower, Bonanza 5581 Tango is going around right side of runway 22 right.
A little squirrely on the final, going back and forth on the speed.
Roger.
Got it all corrected.
5581 Tango, traffic ahead to your right, get right past off and right on the down. To beam the towers of Cherokee. You can start your right crosswind to follow that Cherokee.
Bonanza 5581 Tango, looking for the traffic, and, traffic inside, following the Cherokee.
Cherokee 658, continue runway heading.
Runway heading 658.
Cherokee HR Mike, runway 22 right, clear touch and go.
628, Sierra Mike.
Cherokee 658, you can start your right crosswind, you'll be number 2, following the Bonanza downwind to beam the tower.
Making crosswind, looking for traffic, 658.
Bonanza 5581 Tango, number 2, follow the Cherokee head right base. Runway 22 right, clear to land.
Bonanza 5581 Tango, traffic inside, number 2 following the Cherokee, runway 22 right, clear to land.
Chandler Tower, Cessna 22009er is ready for takeoff, southbound.
Cessna 22009er, Chandler Tower, hold short runway 22 right.
Holding short, 009er.
Chandler traffic, Chandler Tower, 5188 Sierra, about 8 miles south of the airport, like to transition on the way to Falcon.
Check 5188 Sierra, Chandler Tower, transition to the Chandler's Class South airspace approved at or above 2,700, Chandler altimeter 29er, 86, report a beamer overhead.
At or above 2,700, we'll point to, and I'll report a beam over the tower.
Okay, I'm going to extend this out a little bit for this traffic. I'm going to make a soft field.
Turkey 658, continue on the downwind, I'll call your base.
Continue downwind, you'll call my base 658.
And the tower, Archer 965, which Golf, all the way out the field.
Turkey 658, start your base.
Starting base 658.
Other aircraft, say again, please.
Archer 965, which Golf, overhead, you feel set 2,700, transitioning to the north.
North 5 Whiskey, off, Roger. Bonanza 81 Tango, taxi back or to the ramp?
To the ramp. 581.
That's 5581 Tango, turn right. Contact ground 124.4 is the exit, good day.
121.4, Bonanza 581 Tango. Thanks, good day.
That's 22009er Chandler Tower. Fly runway heading, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff.
Fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff, 009er.
Oh, it's that guy. Always sounds like
Turkey
he's asleep.
658, traffic taking the numbers down, departing prior to arrival. Cessna, runway 22 right, clear, touch and go.
Roger, we have the traffic 658.
Chandler Tower, Lancer 64 Lima. Lima is about 9 to the west. Going to Gateway, like to pass the north side of 2700.
Lancer 64 Lima. Lima, Chandler Tower, transition through the Chandler's Class South airspace approved at or above 2,700. Chandler altimeter 29er, 86, report a beamer overhead.
2986, I'll call you a beam at 2700, 64 Lima. Lima. Chandler Tower, request frequency change, Archer 965, Whiskey Golf.
Tower 5 Whiskey, off for exchange, approved, good day.
Frequency change approved, good day, thank you.
Chandler Tower, Bonanza 8242 Tango, sector inbound on the VOR runway 4 right approach, we have information Zulu.
Bonanza 8242 Tango, Chandler Tower, maintain at or above 2,500 on the approach, report 2 miles.
Bonanza 8242 Tango, maintain at or above 2,500, report 2 miles.
Chandler.
Cessna 009er, left turn southbound approved.
Turning left, 009er.
Chandler Tower, Cherokee 5188 Sierra, beam the tower, heading for Falcon.
Turkey 658, continue, expect clearance at short final.
We'll continue right traffic and expect clearance on short final 658.
Turkey 80 Mike, you're on the go, correct?
Correct, we'd like a full stop on this one, please.
80 Mike, short final. Cherokee short final, runway 22 right, clear to touch and go.
Okay, that's 80 Mike, and we'll make this a full stop.
Turkey 80 Mike, roger, runway 22 right, clear to land.
80 Mike. 64 Lima, Lima is a beam to the north.
Or 64 Lima, Lima, roger.
And can I go to Gateway Tower?
Or 64 Lima, Lima, I did.
That guy is so
64 Lima, Lima, frequency change approved.
Thanks.
Turkey 880, so your position, you're about 2 miles off of the departure end.
I'm now north of the airport. I did call in. I didn't hear anything back, though. I'm almost I'm a couple miles north of the tower.
Turkey 880, roger, traffic in to your left, passing left to right is a Lancer going eastbound to Gateway, 2,500.
Thank you very much. 88 Sierra. Frequency change approved, please.
Turkey 88 Sierra, frequency change approved. Good day.
Good day, and thanks.
Turkey 88 Sierra, Mike, turn right, contact ground 124.4. Thanks for all your help today. Ingression taxi to the ramp, monitor ground.
628 Sierra Mike, thank you.
November 42 Tango, altitude restriction deleted. Report 2 miles on the approach.
November 42 Tango, altitude restriction deleted. Report 2 miles on the approach. And you would like to request full stop.
Turkey 1658, runway 22 right, clear, touch and go.
I would like a full stop this time, 658.
Turkey 658, runway 22 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 22 right, Cherokee 658.
Chandler Tower, Bonanza 8112 Tango with you on the VOR approach, and we'd like to do a full stop.
Bonanza, correction 8112 Tango, Chandler Tower. Expect to circle north, enter right traffic, runway 22 right. Report 2 miles on the approach.
Bonanza 8112 Tango, expect circle to land right traffic, runway 22 right, and report 2 miles.
It's 8242 Tango is to my final on the right.
Bonanza 8242 Tango, when they will squawk 1200, circle north, enter right traffic, runway 22 right.
That's 8242 Tango, squawk VFR, and circle north of runway 22 right.
Bonanza 42 Tango, use caution, Bonanza 12 Tango on the frequency.
Hey, firm, we've been chasing him all day.
Roger. Bonanza 12 Tango, did you copy? Bonanza 42 Tango also on the frequency.
12 Tango, roger.
Finally, a really nice soft field landing.
Turkey 1658, taxi to the ramp, monitor ground 124.4 inbound. Thanks for all your help today, nice work.
All right, we'll taxi the ramp and monitor ground. Thank you, 658.
Bonanza 8242 Tango, runway 22 right, clear to land.
Bonanza 8242 Tango, runway 22 right, clear to land.
Well, that does it. This was a fun flight. Got lots of good practice in, and as mentioned, ended on a good positive note. I had about 3 or 4 hours until my stage check, and we'll cover that in the next episode. Speaking of episodes, I want to start adding in some feature episodes, so it's not all just in-cockpit learning. I'd love to hear from you on what kind of interviews or features you'd like me to do. Please reach out to me and let me know in email at bill@studentpilotcast.com, or go to the website for the show, which is www.studentpilotcast.com, and use the contact link there. Finally, you can also reach me on social media. So Twitter is @BillWill, that's BILLWIL, or on Instagram as InstaBillWill. Same spelling of Billwill with Insta in front of it. Pretty simple. Would love to hear from you on suggestions, but also just to let me know what you're doing in aviation and what you're currently learning. Thanks again for listening. I was so close now, I could almost smell it. I would have the stage check done later this day, a flight or two today and tomorrow as well, and some ground training, and my check ride the day after that. I was going to be a pilot, and soon. Music for today's episode is To Be an Angel by the Canadian band Uncle Seth. You can get more information and subscribe to the podcast feeds on the web at studentpilotcast.com. Remember, any instruction that you hear in this podcast was meant for me and for me alone in the situation I was in at the time. Please do not try to blindly apply anything you see or hear in this podcast to your own flying without thinking it through on your own completely. If you have questions about any aspect of your flying, please consult a qualified CFI.